guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Scalp. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you are a returning subscriber, also thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. So in today's video, I will be showing you guys how I grew my hair from less than 0.5 inches. Like, I was really bald. I grew my hair from bald to about, I think I'm at 23-24 inches right now. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, then let's just get right ahead into this video, because y'all know I don't like to waste time. Okay, my first tip was the use of fenugreek seeds, aloe vera juice or leaves, and fenugreek powder. Fenugreek is very rich in nicotinic acid, and what it does is that it dilates the blood vesicles, increasing blood circulation, which in turn would promote hair growth, but it also helps to reduce shedding and it prevents hair loss. I mainly love aloe vera because of its moisturizing effect. However, it also has enzymes that help to break down dead skin cells. So if you have lots of sebum, lots of collagen in your scalp, it helps break all of it down that would otherwise clog your hair follicles. Moringa is a powerhouse of nutrients. I love it mainly because of its high vitamin content and zinc. Zinc improves hair growth by supporting damaged hair follicles, and it also keeps oil within the hair follicles working as it should. These are my most favorite ingredients. You're going to find so many DIYs or like hair remedies on my channel, and you're going to see that these three ingredients are the main ingredients that I use in all of my DIYs. I'll link some down like right here below so you can check them out. I use fenugreek and moringa in deep conditioning my hair, and when it comes to moisturizing, I make sure that my moisturizers include aloe vera juice or the leaves. Tip number 2, I only wash my hair when it's dirty or too oily. I say this because the purpose of shampoo is not to grow your hair. The purpose of shampoo is to get the dirt and like sebum out of your hair. The more straighter your hair is, it produces more oil. So people with more straighter hair tends to their hair tends to get oily like every 3 days. But if your hair is on the more curlier side, if you have like from 3C to like 4C hair, then it's a little bit harder for your hair to like get oily. So people with like I have 4C hair, so people with type 4 hair can get away with washing their hair like once a month because it does not get as oily. I wouldn't tell you to wash your hair once per month, just because everyone is different. Like, we all have like different scalp sensitivity. I can definitely go 2 months without washing my hair if I really wanted to. There's some times where I can't go 2 weeks without washing my hair. So like, it all depends. And if I have protective styles, so like if it's like spend $300 to get braids, I'm not going to take my braids out in 2 weeks to wash my hair. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep them in for about a month or 2. So washing your hair also depends on what, like, especially with like type 4 hair, it depends on what hairstyle I have in, or how I'm feeling at the moment. But don't feel pressure to wash your hair if it's not dirty or if it's not oily. Additionally, I would say if your hair tends to be on the more curlier side, I would say to wash your hair in chunky twists. This is because like when you're washing, like there's friction going around, and your hair, if you wash it out like that, it tends to get tangled. But if it's in twists, there's less chances of it tangling. And I have had the best results with this because whenever I wash my hair, it's tangle free, and washing it in twists just makes it a whole lot easier and quicker, and I don't have to spend forever in the shower. Because like there were times where my arms would get folded. Like, you know how like when you spend too much time in the water, your arms get folded? That's how mine was. I was in the shower for 2 hours washing my hair. And I was like, this is not going to work. So twisting my hair in chunky twists in sections, like 4 sections, I wash it like in 30 minutes, I'm out of the shower. Tip number 3 is to hydrate your hair, moisturize it, and then seal in the moisture. Hydration and moisturizing are not the same thing. They're similar. You first go in with water. Water provides the hydration. And then to moisturize, you have to have a humectant and then an emollient. Humectants prevents or reduce water loss from your hair. So you have hydrated your hair, you have water in it. But if you don't have a good moisturizer, the water is just going to go out and your hair is going to go back to being dry. So you have to have a good moisturizer which prevents water from you leaving your hair like straight away. And it's definitely really important when you have low porosity hair. And low porosity hair means that your hair does not absorb water or does not allow water to go through it easily. A good moisturizer that I have tried, as a matter of fact, I created, is a Scalp Moisturizing Leave-In Conditioner. I'm not gonna hype myself because like you guys are gonna say that I created the product, but this product leaves my hair moisturized for 3 to 7 days. Like 1 application in the week and you're good. Like just check the comments below and people who have tried it, like they will let you know. They would tell you. And you could also like go on my website and read all the reviews. Like I'm not gonna hype myself up, but I want you guys to have access to something that's good. I want you guys to have access to products that work. And this leave-in conditioner, this product right here, it works. So go ahead and get it. After you moisturize your hair, you want to go in with a sealant. What sealants are like oils or butters. So you seal in the moisture with a sealant. And they also provide shine. Like let's say I put shea butter in my hair, it provides shine. Or like avocado oil. My good sealants that I used to use, or good oils that I prefer, are avocado oil and grapeseed oil. I like avocado oil because of the folic acid in it, and folic acid helps to strengthen and thicken your hair. Tip number 4 is scalp massages and tea rinses. Scalp massages, you might have heard it before. It actually really works. It helps boost blood circulation into your hair follicles, which is a great thing. For tea rinses, you could do Fenugreek tea rinses. I've heard great things about rosemary tea rinses. I've seen it on TikTok. I haven't really tried it, but if you guys want me to try it out and show you guys the results, just let me know. But I have seen people get good results when they've tried it. For tip number 5, if you're missing any vitamins or nutrients, you're going to have to catch up on those. For instance, when I started my hair journey, I was anemic and I wasn't really focusing on taking my iron pills and stuff like that. But iron actually really helps blood, like it helps carry blood. So I was massaging my scalp and I wasn't seeing much results because you need the iron to carry the blood, to go into the hair follicles for the circulation to be able to occur. So far as you're eating healthy, I mean not healthy like overdoing it healthy, because ain't nobody got time for that. I eat semi-healthy, it's so far as you're eating semi-healthy or let me not discourage you guys from eating healthy. Just because I don't eat healthy does not mean that you guys should not be healthy. Just go ahead and eat your healthy food, but just make sure you're catching up on your nutrients, especially vitamins. Tip number 6 is that when I used to, right now I've learned how to do my hair, so I do my hair now, except for braids. But when I used to get my hair done, I would make sure that my hair was detangled. It was detangled free. It was tangled. What am I saying? It was tangled free before I went to see a stylist, because these stylists now are like nowadays they don't care. Like they be having them Barbie combs, like them rattletail combs, and they be brushing. They were breaking my hair and like. So just please make sure you're detangling your hair before you go see someone or whoever is doing your hair. Or just please learn how to do your hair. Because like when you're learning to do your hair, you're not going to rip it out. Because if it hurts, you're going to stop. But if someone else is doing your hair, if it hurts, they can't feel it. And sometimes you'd be too shy to like let them know. So you know what? Let them, you should. Like if you're paying someone to do your hair and they're ripping your hair out, or if it hurts, tell them. Don't like stop being shy. It's costing you your hair. Stop being shy. It's 2021. Speak up. Stop being shy. Tell that stylist. Tell them it hurts. Tell them they're ripping your hair. Tell them to get a wider tooth comb. Another tip that works really well with stylists, I think I've given this advice on my channel already, but if you haven't seen it, is to start crying. If they start brushing your hair and it hurts, just start crying. Because like I've been in the salon and like everyone just comes in and like I was like bawling my eyes out crying. And the stylists, they felt so bad. They started to start taking care of my hair, and they're more gentle with it and more tender with it. Like sometimes complaining does not get you anywhere. Just start crying. Like bawl your eyes out. It's embarrassing. But it's going to embarrass the stylist, and they're going to rethink how they approach your hair type and how they do your hair. And it's also going to help save your hair. Like, I never have a problem with crying. Like, I'm going to bawl my eyes out and start crying. Cry. It helps. Tip number 7 is to buy natural and safe products. I know product labels usually come with their scientific name, but usually if you just take that name and you type it into Google, like it tells you what it's made of, and it tells you how it's made, and it tells you the safe levels, the toxicity levels, and whether or not if it's good for your hair. So just utilize that. When you pick a product, look at the labels, look at the ingredients, and if you can't pronounce it, just type it into Google and see what it's made from. It's going to save you so much time, so much money, and it's going to make a difference in your hair care routine and the length and the health of your hair. Tip number 8 is trimming. Like when it comes to trimming, I have seen so many cosmetologists say you should trim your hair 4 to 6 weeks. I do not agree. I definitely do not agree with that. This is because the average person's hair grows 0.5 inches. That's half an inch a month. In a year, that's 6 inches. If you're trimming your hair every 4 to 6 weeks, you're not going to have enough length. Like you're not going to retain enough length. Let's say you're cutting like 1 inch off every 4 to 6 weeks. That's more than you've grown, because your hair grows 0.5 inch in 4 weeks, like in every month. So I definitely do not agree with that. Me personally, I take really good care of my hair, and I cut my hair once a year when I do length checks. Sometimes if I'm like lazy throughout the year, I'll do twice, like I'll do like every 6 months. And there have been years that I've gone without cutting my hair because my ends were healthy and I did not need to cut it. The most you should cut your hair, in my experience, with helping my customers, my subscribers, my friends, and in growing my hair, do not cut your hair more than 2 times per year. But if your ends are dead, you gotta let them go. You gotta cut it. Like, dead ends are dead ends. There's nothing you could do to resurrect them ends. Them ends are not Jesus Christ. They're not gonna, you gotta let them go. You gotta cut them off. If they're dead, cut them off. But when you're growing your hair and it's healthy, then that's when I recommend putting those 2 trims max per year. If you're starting out, your ends are damaged, they're dead, you gotta let them go, sis. Let them go. Tip number 9 would be to let your hair rest. I love putting my hair in protective styling. I love doing cornrows. I love doing twists and just letting my hair be. Even though I come here and do videos for you guys, there are times that you're going to see me not come here in a month. You're going to see me not come here in 2 months. And in that time, I let my hair rest. In that time, I might have a protective styling. So you definitely want to like let your hair rest, because the more you're touching it, the more you're trying different hairstyles, the more you're manipulating it, there's a more probability that it's going to break and it's going to shed and it's going to tangle. So I am a big fan of leaving your hair alone. Let that hair rest. Let it rest like it is the Sabbath, okay? My tip number 10 would be to go natural. I know you guys don't want to hear this. Like, there are people who have relaxed their hair. There are people who say natural is not for me, but you still want long hair. My advice would be to go natural, because like when I had my hair permed, I never had long hair. And I know you don't want to hear that. You're like, I've come across people that have relaxed hair and their hair is long. That is true. It's because those people genetically have stronger hair shaft. The more stronger your hair shaft is, the harder it is for it to break. So even though those people are putting chemicals in their hair, it's harder for it to break, and that's why they have longer hair. Unfortunately, not everyone is blessed with genetically strong hair shaft, and that might not be you. So you relaxing your hair, you might not be able to make it, but you can never go wrong with your own hair that's God-given, period. My tip number 11 would be to pray for your hair. This is more personal, but I truly, because like the Bible says that God knows like how much hair we have on our head. And it also tells us, I have this Bible quote. It's 1 Corinthians 11 verses 15. It says, "But if a woman has long hair, is it her glory? For her hair is given for a covering." This tells us that God wants us to have long hair. Like, God wants us to have that hair that we want, that's beautiful, luscious hair. So I definitely recommend praying for your hair if you are religious. If you're not religious, don't knock it. Like, you don't have to try it, but don't knock it. And my last tip that I'm going to leave with you guys, tip number 12, is to be patient with your hair. I did not grow my hair 24 inches overnight. I never thought I would make it to a point where my hair was at my tailbone length. I never thought I would make it to a point where people are going to see me and want my hair. I was always that girl. I was always that girl looking at YouTube videos and trying to get people's hair. I was always that girl like looking at YouTube videos and like I was trying everything, but like trying everything didn't help. I just had to sit down and just put these steps to use and then be patient for my body and my hair to show me the results of what, all the effort and work that I have put into it. So definitely be patient, and it's going to pay off. Before I leave, I just wanted to show you guys some other products that I have on my website. We have our Moringa Plus Fenugreek Deep Conditioner, which I talked about. I use them in making these products. You could go ahead and read the reviews for yourself. They speak for themselves. So just make sure you try it out if you can. We have our moisturizing leave-in conditioner, which has the aloe vera that I talked about. Everything has the reviews on there. We have our hair regrowth serum, and then we also have our Brain Garage Ayurvedic oil. Ayurvedic oil is something that I did not talk about in today's video, but I have videos on it on my channel, and I'll do an update on it as well. And then of course we have our aloe vera oil. That is all I have for you guys for today. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so other people trying to grow their hair can also get access to this video. And yeah, thank you for staying with me. Thank you for staying with me talking throughout this video. Definitely, I would appreciate it if you would tap that subscription button. Like, it really helps me out. But if not, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, we see each other again. It's bye for now. Bye.